Paged rankings. What's it all about? How does it work? Here's how a simple WordPress SEO plugin pulls in a horde of free targeted traffic in very short time. In fact, the Paged Rankings plugin boosted traffic on our site by over 1000% in less than 30 days. Yeah, over 1000% in less than a month. You may have heard so-called experts crapping on lately about how SEO is dead, that you can't do anything to help a site rank on the first page of Google anymore. They tell you that the recent Google algorithm changes, Penguin and Panda, have ruined all SEO techniques. What a load of hooey. Complete hogwash. And we're about to show you solid, irrefutable proof that SEO still works and works well if you have the right tools. What used to work last year doesn't necessarily work this year. But that's the nature of the beast. Google, and the other search engines to some extent, is constantly evolving. They say it's to make a better user experience, but from our perspective we see it as trying to ruin our businesses, don't we? Ain't that right? I bet you know a few people that have seen their stable of sites completely wiped off the map recently. Or maybe that's happened to you. If so, we feel your pain, dude, we really do. Just who does this Google mob think they are anyway? That's right, they're the big dog of the search engine world. It's them and daylight in the search engine sweepstakes. September's figures showed Google has a whopping 66.7% of the market. Yahoo's Bing-powered search is way back at just 12.2%, and Ask may as well give up, they've just got a lousy 3.5%. So Big G dictates the terms. But Google can be a right nasty bitch at times, can't they? They can wipe you out overnight. They don't care that you've sweated for years building your sites, building your business. If you're not doing things their way, you're history. And if you've ever been sandboxed or de-indexed, you know how serious that can be. It's damn near impossible to resuscitate your sites once that happens. If you're still installing the same old SEO plugins you installed on your first site years ago, make no mistake, you're in Google's crosshairs, dude. So things have changed. Google has changed and SEO has changed. What we have here is a cutting-edge SEO tool, a WordPress SEO plugin that's going to radically help you outrank your competitors safely, as in Google compliant, and easily. And of course, outranking means making more money. Duh. We've created an entirely new system that is up to date with the changes in the SEO world and Google in particular. It's a unique plugin that gives Google exactly what they've been looking for since they started rolling out all those stupid Penguin, Panda, Koala updates. No, okay, there's no Koala update, I just made that up. Wanted to see if you were paying attention. But Koala would be a good name for a Google update, don't you think? I mean, the koala doesn't drink. It's a very picky eater. It only eats the very best eucalyptus leaves. It used to drink, but he got sick of the hangovers the next day. Bit like Google these days. Big G has stopped partying with every site and now it just wants to eat the very best content. Feed it rubbish and you're going to get boned, as in de-indexed. And you don't want that. That's the kiss of death for your online business. Our plugin, Page Rankings, feeds Google everything it's looking for in a site. It ticks all the boxes, from social networking SEO to your traditional on-page SEO. It gives you social syndication, author positioning, social curation, quality backlinks, visitor engagement, knowledge graph SEO, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we'll tell you about later. Guess what? The SEO plugin you're using now on your sites is a dead duck. It really is. Our Page Rankings WordPress SEO plugin is what's working now and even next year. This is the future of SEO. This is cutting edge. This plugin gives you pretty much everything that Google wants to see on your site. Panda proof, penguin proof, koala proof. You need to grab this before your competitors. You want proof it works? Sure, homie. Check this out. Here's a real case study on how we were able to use this plugin and achieve a 1000% plus increase in traffic to one of our sites. See that? Over 1000% increase in traffic. our traffic shot up from a miserable 5 to 10 visitors a day to 200 plus visitors a day in less than a month of using the plugin. And no, these results aren't manipulated with paid traffic. We don't roll like that. This is 100% natural, organic traffic with no pesticides or nasty additives. As you can see in this live screen, this is pure Google traffic, free targeted traffic. And dude, don't be thinking that this is just another plugin a burned out third-rate programmer finished coding last week and threw up here to make a fast buck. How many times have we seen that? This plugin has been battle tested on the front line by 45 beta testers that were carefully chosen to have a range of experience, from guys with near guru status, well, not quite, but up there, to guys that are still struggling to make money online. Our by invite only beta test group went live on September 1. Here's the invite page. And here's the battle page. Check that out, Facebook. So here's what you need to do right now. Buy the bloody thing. No, hit the buy button below to get access. This offer will only last 7 days on the Warrior Forum before we pull it down and do a major launch elsewhere for a lot more than what we're offering here. Possibly as much as $97. Your purchase is backed up by our 100% money-back guarantee and your investment is risk-free. But wait, there's more. Don't run away. Every buyer gets a free koala. No, just kidding. But we've got these crazy and amazing bonuses for you. Check this out. Bonus 1, 3-day private live coaching event on Facebook. This is where you get to mastermind with a bunch of hardcore SEO geeks for 3 days straight, November 1 to 3. Sit in on a secret and very private Facebook group hosted by our SEO expert, Precious. I can never pronounce Precious's name, so I'm not even going to try. Precious and the other guys are going to answer all your questions about the plugin and ranking in Google and SEO in general. Just fire the questions at them, dude. This event will be recorded and sent to you as video training. This may be the gnarliest SEO training you've ever been part of. No kidding. Bonus 2, advanced intensive SEO webinar with SEO legend Orkun Ibadov. Another hard to pronounce name. Look, very few SEO legends are seen in public. The real legends stay in the background. They're undercover. And you'll never hear about them because they're always busy testing, doing case study after case study. And the results of their hard work have given rise to some of the SEO tactics you're probably using today. Well, Orkun Ibadov is one of those guys. You'll get an opportunity to sit one-on-one with Orkun as a special bonus and learn directly from the master of masters as he shows you the secrets of SEO. This webinar is on advanced SEO, not your usual, first you build links, then you get social network, all that kind of crap, that basic SEO. No, this is advanced stuff. In this session, Orkun takes you behind the scenes to show you the advanced stuff the killer SEO guys are doing. Just 10 minutes alone with Orkun is worth double the price of this SEO. I mean, this is a guy that charges $2,000 an hour for a one-on-one consultation. Know what I mean? Legend. Bonus 3, niche SEO training. You get a manual and videos. It's a hardcore manual and video training that shows you exactly what the big boys in SEO are doing post-Penguin to stay on top of Google. We're going to reveal some special angles and new cutting-edge technologies in SEO that you may never have heard of before. Stuff like hub creation, Google Watchwords, knowledge graph SEO, content strategizing instead of the traditional optimizing that you may have been doing if you're an SEO kook. And above all, we show you exactly how you build your sites and rank them in real time, dude, real time. And there's even more bonuses waiting for you in the members area. So that's it. Hit the buy button now before we change our minds and take it off the market. No, before it goes up. It's a dime sale, so every sale increases the price. Buy it now. Ciao.